Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a update on the StatGear Ausus, not Ausus, Ausus. How about we try that again? Welcome everybody to the channel. Today we're going to cover an update on the StatGear Ausus. The reason why I'm making this video, I've made previous videos, I'm big into knives also, is I'm the type of guy that I see a knife, I like it, I throw it in the Amazon cart, or not really the cart, but list, and then you know, I do a little studying on it, and then I decide if I want it later, and then when I get a little bit of money, I'll just throw it in the cart and buy it. Well, I looked at this knife prior to Christmas. I liked it quite a bit. It looked really nice. I was looking for something a little different, and this definitely fit the bill. I watched a few videos, got a good review, and I forgot about it. Well, a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, I decided that I had a little bit of extra money, and I threw it in the cart, and I purchased it, and you know, it was on its way, and I decided to go look at a few videos on it. And I ran into a few videos that were saying some, well, one mainly, that was saying some not so positive things about the knife. Everything prior to what I had seen was pretty positive. Well, so I'm waiting for the knife to come in. You know, he's a good knife reviewer. You know, I take his word fairly, you know, fairly strong. So I thought, oh great, you know, here we go. I dropped $50 on this junky little knife, and then it came in, and I was really surprised at how nice this knife was. I know it's been out for a year. Well, I'd taken some notes on a few things he had said. He said it had a you know, kind of a grindy open. It was really heavy, which it is heavy, and he also stated that it was you couldn't open it, that it had been like Loctited. Well, something happened, because this knife is not the knife that he has by any means. It's the knife, but I think they listened to him, or they listened to somebody, maybe, you know, people on their site. But he, first off, the blade centering supposedly was off. Well, that's the first thing I checked. What do you see? That looks pretty good to me. To me, that was like a really good sign. So I'm thinking, okay, blade center, that's good, thank goodness. You know, I don't have to look at that. That's like probably the first thing you look at on your knife every time you grab it. If it's off, you automatically get a bad taste in your mouth. You're like, oh, here we go. Well, then I opened it up, and if you notice, there's no grindy noise to this. It's perfectly smooth. Flicks open nice. That was a left-handed flick, that's right. Right-handed flick. Beautiful. Another thing, sticky lock. Well, this lock was a little sticky the first few times. You can actually, well, it's pretty much gone. On a hard flick, sometimes it might stick. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit of stick. But it's actually improving as I mess with it. Okay, well, you know, my battery died. 1 second. Okay, back to it. Batteries always die on these things. I don't know why. Stickiness. What is going on with my light? What the? Okay, back to the review. I think this knife, the stickiness is really not there, as far as I can see. And the lockup, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Yeah, to me that looks pretty good. It's pretty much all there, with room to spare. Well, so, blade centering, good. Lockup, good. Stickiness going away. Nothing. No grind. I hear no grind. So I'm like going, man, I really got lucky. You know, I was really pleased. I thought, well, you know, people have had bad experiences, and I just avoided. I was fortunate enough to not get that. Well, here's what leads me to believe this has been upgraded or updated, or they listened to the previous reviewer, and that is the liners. If you look in here, now they're skeletonized. They weren't before. Let's see if I can hopefully give you a shot of that. But yeah, you can definitely see both liners have been skeletonized inside there. Very, very nice. Okay, so that's like another thing marked off the list. I'm like, well, God, you know, lockup's good, it's smooth, centering's good. It might be a hair off. Yeah, it's a hair off now. It looked good just a minute ago. Maybe it moves around on me. Well, I thought, let's see. So I got my Torx wrench out, and look here. I can loosen mine, and I can tighten it. It's not Loctited. So I could probably take it apart. I haven't done that yet. But if you were thinking about getting this knife, I wish that on some knives, like the steel wheel, they have a birth date on the knife. That would be really nice to have here. Or if I could find out some way through here, maybe a numbering of some sort, when this knife was made, then you could tell if you actually had the update. This came from Amazon, so you know, that's what they've got in stock, obviously. But yes, there was an upgrade or an update to the knife. I'm loving the knife. You know, as far as, you know, hot spots and all that kind of thing, to be honest, when I pull mine out of the pocket, I flick it like that. Most of the cutting I do is like this. I'm not really cutting anything that I really got to bear down on. And if I do, it's really not that bad. This is low enough, and it actually goes in the pocket nicely. It picks up the edge of the pocket really nice. It does feel like it slides a bit, you know, but as long as it is, I think you would notice if it was creeping up on you. But as far as the hot spots, I don't feel them, and I use a knife every day. You know, I could give you the specs and all that, but you already know that it's probably, I think it's like a 3.5 inch D2 steel. The stone wash is kind of harsh. I don't know if you can see it. I like it. It's kind of a heavy stone wash. Looks nice. But I just wanted to give those people out there, I know that there's some people that have the previous version that isn't skeletonized, this knife, and they like it. They were fortunate enough to get a good one, and you know, I seen them defending their knife in the comments. Well, I'd already had mine coming, and I'd already seen the bad review, and I'm like going, great. Well, I don't have to live by that anymore. I was fortunate enough to get this version. Let's see what kind of weight loss we have here with the skeletonization. Okay, everybody was saying it was 5'6" prior to this version. We go ahead and lay it on the scale. 5 ounces roughly, just a hair over 5 ounces. So it did lose some weight with that. You know, good on you, Ausus. I'm glad to see that they went ahead and listened to the community and made the appropriate changes. If you're out there and you're looking and thinking about getting this knife, you know, I don't know who has old stock, but you know, if you can actually get your hands on one before you buy it, I would go ahead and look inside there and make sure it's skeletonized to know if you've had it updated. Here we go again. You know, I mean, I could probably take all that out. Yeah, see, you can see it. It's actually coming out. I can totally take this apart. It wasn't glued down, but Loctited in. But what a nice knife. I mean, I think they really vindicated themselves on this. It is a $50 D2 knife. I like D2 a lot. Love the styling on it. Love the handles. Love the action. I do not regret this knife, and it will stay in my collection. Thanks for watching.